Hello and welcome to week 2, which is August 21st through the 27th. And let me switch back over to student view so it can see the way that you see it without all the other stuff. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just hide all this again. At any point in time, if you want to jump to a certain week, you can just pull up this and it will just jump to those particular weeks. So this video is here for August 21st to the 27th. And I'm going to hide this little sidebar here by going boop, and there it goes. Okay, so here we are. August 21st. So what are we doing this week? We're going to understand what plagiarism is. We're going to have a revision on that and how to avoid it. Then you're going to have a little essay to write about reflecting on your own experience with writing. And then we're going to talk about an assignment where you get to learn about the rules and how to agree to them. And then you're going to continue reading The Raisin in the Sun. So how are you going to do this? Well, we have a video on plagiarism. So when you're done watching this video, which you're watching right now, you're going to watch the video on plagiarism. And then when you're done on that, there is a quiz on plagiarism. Now, for this quiz, you can take the quiz up to 2 times. Yay! And the highest score counts. Okay? Really, the whole point about this quiz is, and it doesn't impact your grade, the whole quiz is to help you reinforce the concepts of plagiarism. Again, plagiarism is basically when you copy somebody else's work and you call it your own. There's many different ways to do that. That's bad. And you will get caught, and you will get a 0, and more often than not, students end up failing the class because they do that. That's cheating. Don't do it. Okay? Every semester, students do it. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so watch the video, take the quiz. The next thing is this essay. This essay right here is your experience with writing. Now, they'll only 300 words. You're going to respond to these prompts about your experience with writing and things you like, you don't like, what your strengths are. You just read through this. Okay, and again, this is just, college is you get out of it what you put into it. So think about it. Really honestly consider what you are. Be honest. I'm not going to grade you down if you say I hate writing. That's fine. That's what it is for you. Okay. Now, to submit this assignment, you would click on this where it says essay number 1. Okay, and then you would get a chance to upload it. Okay, so you would click on Add Submission. So this is how you're going to get graded. So if you've written at least 300 words, you're going to get 70 points. And as long as it's basically grammar-free, okay, grammar mistake-free rather, and spelling, you get full points. Now, basically, how do you do on this? Well, use Pearson Writer. Pearson Writer is a good way of helping you with that, and we've been through that before in another video earlier in the semester. Okay, so when you're done writing your paper, now you're going to write your paper in Microsoft Word or whatever thing, and you have to save it as a doc or a docx file so I can grade it. And we'll get to that more in just a second. So you've written your assignment, and then you're going to click Add Submission. Okay. Now, from here, you can add a file, so you can go to you can choose a file on your computer, okay, whatever it's going to be. Boom, upload this file. Additional employer for Jason Lloyd Morgan. I don't even know what that even means. Okay. And then you could upload that file. Okay, that's one way you could do it. Another way is you can just drag and drop a file. So let's say I go to my documents here, and let's go to, I don't know, this one right here. And just drag and drop it. Okay, we could do that too. And then you hit Save Changes. Again, I want it as a doc or docx file. And then you hit Save Changes and you submitted it. Now, doc or docx file. What? If you're using Microsoft Word, it automatically saves that as that kind of file. So that's not a problem. And again, you can get Word for free. So if we go back to the top of the page of our class, again, you can get Word for free as a student using your Shaw email address. Okay? Shaw email address. Get Word free. Now, if you're using a Mac or if you're using some other word processor, under Resources up here, I do have some videos. So let's say using a Mac. Okay, this video will show you how to convert it to a doc or a docx. If you're using the Google Docs, this will show you how to convert it to a doc or docx. You can't send me just a Mac file. You can't send me a Google Doc file. If you're using OpenOffice, okay, you can send it as a doc file. I grade them using Microsoft Word, and I need to have it as a Microsoft Word program. Okay, and you can get it for free. So have I beat that to death? I sure think I probably have. All right, so let's go back to the week we're in. Okay, hide that again. So you write your paper and then you submit it, upload it. And again, if you're like, upload, paper, documents, again, this is online class. These are things you should know. All right, the next thing, submit the student acknowledgement forms. The student acknowledgement forms are right here. We'll click on that, and it will download the student acknowledgement forms. Okay. Now, you're going to print these, okay, and you're going to fill them out, okay, and I need you to read through these. These are mine, okay. Assignments will be submitted late, will be marked down from 25% for each day, or they are late, okay. Plagiarism will result as a 0, because I am responsible for to earn the best grade I can. This is you signing this, okay. This explains what is expected, okay. You expect me to grade your papers, to put time and effort into teaching you how to write stuff. I expect things out of you so you will be able to learn. So you will read through these. And then there's a second page over here, which is the syllabus confirmation. This is done by the school. So this is done by Shaw. This is done by me. These are my particular things. These are done for other things. So you'll print up these 2 pieces of paper. And you're like, but this is an online class. What do I do after that? That's an excellent question. Glad you asked it. So when we go back, so once you've printed those up and you've signed them and you've filled them all out, you need to submit them, okay? And you're going to submit them just kind of like you did the essay. You just click on this, and then you'd add submission. But you're like, but I have them as a paper. Now, you have a few different options. What most students do is they take a picture of each of those documents with their phone, and then they will add those pictures as their submission. For this one, submitting a picture is fine. That is absolutely fine. Okay? Or if you have a scanner, you can scan it in as a document. But either way, I need copies of these student acknowledgement forms. And it's kind of a big deal. So what happens if you don't do this? Well, right here. What happens if you don't? Well, your overall grade will be a 0 until I get these forms. So once this due date is, now this is due again on the 25th, so after the 25th, if I don't have your student acknowledgement form, I will override your final grade as a 0. That lets me know I don't have your forms. These are required. You absolutely positively have to do these. Okay? It's just a thing. So that's the thing we're doing there. Okay. Yeah, fun times. And then last but not least for this week is we're going to read our first poem because we're going to get into poetry next week. And the first poem is called We Real Cool, okay? And you can access it by clicking this link right here. If you just click on that, it'll take you to it, where there is the browser right there, okay? The poem is really short, but it introduces all sorts of interesting concepts we'll talk about in the following week. So, to review for this week, watch the video on plagiarism, take the quiz. You're going to write a document on a word processor, at least 300 words answering these questions right here, and then you can submit them, okay? The student acknowledgement forms, you click on this, you print those, and you fill them out, and then you need to submit them, either by scanning them in and submitting them, or taking pictures and submitting them, whatever. If you're on campus, you can go to the Writing Center, and they'll be happy to help you with this. If you're off campus, ask a friend or a neighbor, but again, this is a technology-driven class. It is an online class, so you are required to do things that may be a little out of your comfort zone. This is required, and this is really the only time you're going to have to take a picture of anything and submit it. Everything else will be just a document that you type up. So that's it for week 2, okay? And then we'll take it from there. And again, continue reading A Raisin in the Sun. Don't wait for the last minute. Read that through the first few weeks, and you'll be in good shape. All right, go ahead and get to work.